Looking for reliable forex analysis? Check out ForexScope for daily forecasts and insights to help you trade smarter. Link in the description and comments.
Men with families trapped in the Gaza Strip are alleging a profound breach of their fundamental human rights due to what they describe as the UK government's inaction and broken promises. Regarding evacuation, legal action is now being pursued against the British government, with two families contending that the state's failure to facilitate their safe passage from the war-torn territory is not only unlawful but also a direct violation of their human rights. These families are among a growing number of separated individuals whose hopes of reunification have been dashed. According to the law firm Lee Day, representing their case, one father, residing in the UK and requesting anonymity, expressed deep regret that legal intervention had become necessary, stating a fervent wish for external assistance to extract his children from their current dire circumstances. This father, who had previously secured humanitarian protection in the UK before the conflict escalated in 2023, recounted receiving assurances from the Foreign Office in August that he would be reunited with his family, following a positive family reunion decision a month prior. The reality, however, proved starkly different, a situation he described as deeply shocking and akin to being released from prison only to be ordered back inside. He emphasized the ongoing peril in Gaza, noting the continued Israeli aggression, severe shortages of food and water, and the overall deteriorating conditions for its inhabitants. The health ministry in Gaza reports a grim death toll exceeding 67,000, while the United Nations has accused Israel of violating the ceasefire and committing genocide. Earlier in the year, the government had pledged to evacuate ill and injured children from Gaza, a commitment that Médecins Sans Frontières has urged the government to significantly expand, noting that only a small number of children have thus far been assisted. Subsequently, in October, the government announced a policy allowing Palestinian students awarded scholarships at UK universities to bring their families from Gaza, though this provision is being applied on a case-by-case basis. The father in question questioned why his own children, who are also students, should not be afforded the same opportunity. Despite holding a successful family reunion decision, his family faces the hurdle of biometric checks. With no visa application center operating in Gaza, lawyers report that the UK government has declined to provide the necessary assurances to Jordanian authorities, which would permit the family to cross the border and complete these checks in Jordan. The Foreign Office, when approached for comment, indicated in response to a pre-action letter sent in October that assistance could not currently be provided, and that the differentiated treatment between families and students or medically evacuated individuals was not deemed unlawful. A government spokesperson stated that commenting on ongoing legal proceedings would be inappropriate. Earlier this year, official figures highlighted how bureaucratic hurdles within the Home Office were impeding family reunions for individuals caught in conflict zones like Gaza and Sudan. Campaigners and parliamentarians have long advocated for a specialized scheme, drawing parallels to the process established following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The wife, 3 children, and adopted nephew of the father from Gaza City are currently enduring life in a tent in Al-Zabida. His wife undertakes an hour-long journey simply to make phone calls, while he lives in constant fear for his children, who have reportedly been targeted by Israeli forces while attempting to obtain aid and have had essential supplies like flour and rice confiscated by criminal gangs. Sarah Crow, a solicitor at Lee Day, asserted that the government had reneged on its commitments to ensure her client's safe passage. Despite assurances made over 2 months ago, she argued that the differential treatment, particularly when other groups have been evacuated under similar circumstances, is not only unjustifiable and unfair but fundamentally unlawful. Another father in the UK, also seeking anonymity, has initiated separate legal proceedings to reunite with his 6 children in Gaza, although the government had initially agreed to assist this family following a pre-action letter. Earlier this year, the family claims the government has since retracted its word. Speaking through a translator, he revealed that his family in Gaza is now residing in a tent after their home was destroyed by Israeli bombing and they are entirely dependent on charitable aid for sustenance. His daughter in Gaza has developed blood clots in her legs, and his son suffers from respiratory issues after inhaling phosphorus gas. In the UK, his 2 daughters frequently inquire about when their siblings will join them. The father described a state of exhaustion, emotional drain, and uncontrollable outbursts of crying and shouting. He expressed profound disappointment, stating that his children were expected in the UK in May, and that he should have already been reunited with them for the past 5 to 6 months. He had fled Gaza in 2018 after experiencing imprisonment and torture by Hamas.